Hey guys, welcome back. Today we are playing flOw. Now this is a one of the very first PlayStation 3 game from um, that game company. This is flOw. It's sort of one of the much like a everyday shooter and some of these other games. It's very much one of the first sort of instances of the sort of indie movement on PSN, where Sony went after sort of the quirky, weird games on PSN and sort of made a way for it to distinguish itself from sort of Xbox Live Arcade and the other download services on Steam and other places. And yeah, this game had sort of an interesting sort of reception at launch because there was sort of the whole argument about whether this was a game or not, and the argument about the merit of using the 6-axis motion controls, which is sort of how you play this game. So I'm sitting here sort of holding the controller sort of flat and then just tilting it in the direction I want to go. So here is sort of your character select, essentially. There are these different sort of creatures you can take on. And so I will hop into... Let's take one that you don't usually see much of in these sort of videos. Okay. Now this is sort of a dolphin-like dude. I can press X to sort of do this boost move. Then the controller sort of freaks out and starts rumbling like crazy. And let's see, what else do I do? There's no pause button officially. I believe if you press start, it sort of takes you to a pause menu, sort of pause level. Here, I'll do that right now. There's sort of the pause. So you can use that to go back, or use here to go back into the game. And so basically what you want to do here is just go around and collect all of these little cell things. Just go around and collect all of them. And essentially will fill up your little health bar there. As you can see, his tail is getting a bit longer. And so I think that's everything on this level. You go down to the next. Now we got some enemies, some actual enemies to fight. And so you jump into them and sort of take them on and grab their innards. Sort of grow. There we go. We took that one out. Got some more stuff. Tail's getting nice and long. There we go. Grab that one. There we go. Kill them all. So now I got their little amoebas. Take them out. Collect them. And we grow and get bigger and more badass and stronger. So this game is definitely not that long. You can play through it in about 20-30 minutes if you really know what you're doing. If you're not just messing around, just having fun. The game also supports 4-player, so you can play with friends locally if that's why you want to do this thing. I don't suspect it scales up with that. So jump through, grab. So you want to hit these little red circles inside of him. And those are essentially his weak spots. So that thing just ate that blue thing and I think just ran off. Nope. For a second I thought he was leaving the level. Because I believe enemies can do that. There he is. There we go. We got all of his on his tail. One more on his back and he is dead. There we go. So I really like this game a lot. It's nice and peaceful, but it's also got sort of a nice quick pace to it. Go around here and eat all of these. Got a nice beautiful tail there. Shake it around. Yeah, nice and pretty. Okay, so where is that red one at? Okay, we'll go down here. I don't think this will be a very long video because I don't want to play through the entire thing for this. So I think we will go through the next layer and then move on. Oh. So you definitely have to pay attention to how you're holding the 6-axis for this game, because you can't just sit there and be trying to jerk it around a bunch, not really understanding exactly what sort of axis you're holding it onto. Okay, we got that thing, which will move its way down the tail, sort of help fill out. Each of the different creatures will definitely evolve quite differently. They definitely handle differently. This guy's really fast and swimmy, as you would expect sort of a dolphin cell creature to handle. The main guy, sort of more snake-like, slower, more quick to strike. There are others that are a little bit more slow, but you can gather a lot of... what did they do? They spins. Yeah, there's some that spin, there's a bunch of different things. There's a bunch of things here to eat. So yeah, you try and collect all of these things. You generally have to come at them straight on, so trying to circle around and get them doesn't always work out as well as you might expect. There we go. A couple more. I think this is the last one, so we'll head down to the next one, see how that goes. Okay, now we got these yellow ones. I believe those are some sort of like status effect. You can see a guy down there that has a really long tail. That guy can be tough to fight. These are sort of smaller versions of that. So some of these guys, when they get attacked, they sort of go into a defense mode, where they can't be sort of overwhelmed quickly. At least not without some luck. Let me see, where's that last guy at? There he is. Well, there's two of them. Yeah, so these enemies can sort of go and collect the sort of little amoebas of their fallen brothers and grow as well. So some of the harder bosses will actually do that sort of stuff, which makes it hard, but not really that hard. It's not really a very hard game. Just adds sort of another layer where you want to sort of strike the guys when you know you can, and try to limit your misses, because you get killed. I believe what happens then is you get bumped back to the previous stage with a couple of things you can eat to sort of gain a little bit of health and strength back. So yeah, I think that's going to be enough for flOw. It's a short video, but it's a pretty simple game. It's really fun to play. So definitely, if you like what you see, I believe it's on PSN for $9.99, maybe $7.99. I forget what the price is. It's not that much. There's also a version on the PSP, which I believe works on the Vita as well. Unfortunately, that doesn't use motion controls, but maybe that's a bonus for you if you want to sort of play the game and not have to worry about motion controls. That version, I believe, might be a couple bucks cheaper. I think so. There's DLC for the PS3 version that unfortunately has a bug with it. I would definitely do a little bit of research if you're going to get that, because there's some things you have to be wary of when you're downloading and installing the game. So definitely, I'd say definitely get it if you want it. I would say maybe ignore the DLC. But yeah, definitely a really cool game. Definitely looking forward to seeing what is next for that game company. And so I will see you guys again next time. Have a good day.